world is not what it seems, y'all. Some folks out here aren't even real. A lot of times when you're in even when you're doing just business alone, so like you just conducting business or you working whatever, a lot of times your coworkers, even your manager, your boss is not who they seem to be. People wear faces pretty well. People put on masks pretty good. They wear faces, and a lot of times when you catch people in a conversation and they say something out of line, um, but they try to double back and say, "Oh no, I was just playing. I was just joking." You caught him. You got him. You got him right there. I'm just joking, man. You know I'm just playing. You know I love you. Yuck, 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 yuck. Not playing with you. But what's up, though, y'all? Enjoying the weather, enjoying the city. Oh, trying to shift my camera around. Oh, can't have that. I'm gonna have a like a tap in and take a seat or something. That's that me. You know, not who they seem, and not who they seem. And a lot of times people miss red flags because you want to believe that the people that we're around have good intentions towards us. We don't want to believe we laying in the bed with the devil. We don't want to believe that, you know, your family even, your mother or even your father, you don't want to believe that they're trying to sabotage you. You don't want to believe that shit. So, you kind of laugh it off because your brain doesn't want to accept it. Yeah. Kalish, Kailash, Joshi, what's up, bro? How you doing? Yeah, you don't really want to believe that the people closest to you are gonna betray you the most, are gonna hurt you the most. It's the people that's closest to us and family. A lot of times you're trying to laugh it off. Oh, it's just my family. But it's almost like coming out of the psych ward. Once you separate yourself from like family or close friends you grew up with, you kind of like do what I'm doing right now, like go for a walk. You turn around and you realize how much damage has been done to you by your own family, by your own peers. Shout out my friend, yeah, Joseph. Shout out to Joseph Hershey, Hershey. Um, Long stream, y'all. Like we might go. I don't want to say 24 hours, but we're gonna go. Are gonna do you the most, the dirtiest, or are gonna betray you. And there's a people that's strangers. There's people that you would recently meet in your life, like you just now met in the past couple of years, or even for the past couple of months, that show you the most love that anybody in your life ever showed you. Right? Um, well, what's up with y'all though in the chat? Where y'all from? All y'all, where y'all from? Y'all in the chat. So yeah, man, you gotta take heed and really pay attention to what you see. Um, yeah, people will show you how they really feel about you. You know, this day, but again, you have this person's identity in your mind as somebody that is that's what you learn though. Unfortunately, man, that's what you learn when you talk that it's the strangers that will show you the most love. You know, it's strangers that will help you out the most, put you on, introduce you to a rich person, give you an opportunity. You know, people sometimes than what you thought they were, but because you're so used to it, it's normal. What's up, Blue Tom? Hit the like button. And it's disheartening for some people. Some people can't handle that reality. Some people lose their mind off of these relationships. Some people don't know how to bounce back from betrayal. Some people don't know how to bounce back from heartbreak, um, betrayal of the workplace, job loss, um, anything. We in a times where a lot of things are shifting. If you're not shifting and making the adjustment with it, then you're gonna be, left behind and cooked. I'm not trying. I'm not being cooked. I am not. I will not be cooked out here. You talking about? Yeah. So to the city. A matter of fact, when as I'm, I should show y'all the damn city. The hell? So it's my time. Hello? You should be able to hear me now. Hello? Let me know if you hear me now. Now. What does that mean? Now, PK? Yes, you hear me now? All right, cool. We in. We in motion. All right. Turn the camera around a little bit. Appreciate you, Zion. Appreciate you from Germany. Yo, how is Germany? I've been hearing a lot of dope things about Germany. But also I've been watching like some of these other creators on here like Speed. I don't know if he was in Germany or Switzerland or something. And people were just my man was like, "Yo, what's that food?" And people would give him the ill grill. I was getting racist vibes. But how is Germany? How is Germany? Bro said, bro said, I'm good, but don't want to stay here anymore. Immediately going away when I get my blessings from God. I don't do it here anymore. Too much zombies. We got some zombies over there, some energy vampires. I'm gonna visit there. Um, there's some vampires everywhere. Depending on where you at, you just gotta be discerning enough to spot them out. You know, that's what we're talking about, yo. A lot of people are fake, man. Oh my goodness. Like I was just looking back. I was just looking back at one of my old TikToks, and on my TikTok, I was talking about how there's so many people that you meet, but they're fake. Like they're faking everything. Like the only thing real about them is their name, but everything else is a lie. You gotta ask yourself a question. Why is somebody just lying like that? Why are you just lying to a stranger about the simple things, right? Why are you just lying to a stranger like that about simple things? Like the hell you lying about? You gotta understand. A lot of people do so much dirt, so in their mind, they always have to cover their tracks, and they gotta make sure that nobody really knows about them, or nobody's really aware of what they're doing. So they gotta lie. They gotta make sure they carry that lie around across everybody. They gotta make sure they carry the lie. They have to make sure they're lying because if somebody ever finds out about the truth, then the truth will spread. See, some people aren't worried about lies being told. They're worried about truth being told, right? A lot of people out here, they're not worried. They're not worried about lies being told. They're afraid of the truth. Isn't that crazy? So many people are afraid of the truth. They're terrified of the truth. All this stuff with Epstein and the government. A lot of people are afraid of the truth. A lot of people are afraid of how you feel about them in your personal relationship. Um, somebody disrespectful. Somebody being disrespectful in the chat. You understand me? We ain't gonna take it. He said, Zymark, I am 6 years in isolation, 42, and since birth curse beginning, family sold me to the wolves. We all fake with our souls. Crazy word. Manuel, shout out to Manuel. I also thought, how can someone lie whole life, waking every day, being afraid when it comes out? It's too sick. Just living as a ghost in shadow darkness. Yeah, yeah, man. You'll be surprised, yo. You'll be surprised of the motives. A lot of people, you look at certain people, yo, they're not even almost like they're not even real. They live in a life that's unbelievable. What's going on behind the scenes? People doing a lot of dirt. So it's like, of course they're gonna wake up every day because they doing so much fucked up things. Like they gotta lie. If they're not, they're doing so much fucked up shit. Telling the truth will actually end their life. Some of these people, they got people out here watching, looking for them. You understand me? They got folks out here. They got so many ops. They got folks looking for them. They can't afford for anybody to find the truth. So they don't give you a false name. They're gonna give you, yeah, they're gonna lie. They're gonna give you a false name, right? They're gonna lie, man. Folks out here gonna lie. They would rather lie than tell you the truth, man. Um, and a lot of people have ulterior motives, and a lot of times it's a misjudgment. Like, um, sometimes you get misjudged. Sometimes people lie to you or try to play you for a fool because you got a look to you. Some of y'all got an innocent look, especially if you're chosen. You're a very kind person. You might have a look to you that people may think they could run game on you or manipulate you or trick you, but the whole time you're the last person to do that with, which is scary to them. It's scary for the average person to have someone run around and lie and play a game, but on the other side, the same person that they thought would be the perfect person to manipulate and trick and use, you're actually the last person to do that to because you see right through it. You just don't look like it, which is dangerous. So they're trying to play a fool, but they're actually being fooled to the larger extent, to the greatest degree, because you're the last person to fool with. Um, my man said, I'm in Germany in Ingolstadt. It's called city in Bavaria. Here started the story of Illuminati. Freemason with Adam Weishaupt in 1776. I fight my whole life against Satan and his demons. It says y'all cursed. I don't know about that, brother. You be good, man. Keep your head up. Zion Mark, keep your head up, man. Keep your head up. Some people in this chat, I could tell people are gonna get kicked out today, as usual. But yeah, man. Somebody said they're honky. Somebody in the chat said they're a honky. Somebody remind me what a honky is. I don't know. What is a honky? But yeah. Um one of the best skills to learn in life. A lot of people right now talking about AI coming in, skill acquisition. Right? People need to learn skills. One of the greatest skills to learn is people. It's a skill to manage people, to deal with people, to interpersonal skills, boundaries, discernment. It's one of the greatest skills we could all learn. The majority of everyday transactions deal with people, right? So, what better skill to learn than to learn how to deal with people, manage people, talk to people, have empathy, have compassion, show love, show respect, boundaries, discernment, right? What better skill to learn? What better skill to learn than discernment, than all these different things, right? A lot of people get tricked out of their spot. You know what I've been learning too, man? It's like you got to make people earn the good qualities about you that you have. You have to make people earn like your kindness, earn your goodness. You got to make people earn that. You can't just. It's a dangerous thing I realized to walk around being very kind and good to people. When you operate like that, um, a lot of predatory individuals are gonna look at you like you know a fool or easy to trick or easy to run game on, whatever the case is. A lot of times being nice or good could get you taken advantage of, or you just won't get to where you should be. Um, it's a balance to life. I'm not saying walk around being cruel, but it's a balance to this world. You gotta, and sometimes you gotta learn how to be bad. You gotta learn how to be good, and depending on the situation, right? You gotta learn how to be good. Sometimes you gotta learn how to be bad, or learn how to not be good, right? Um, yeah, man. And another part of this live I want to talk about, touch on so many different topics, so many things flowing through me right now. Pause. Um, yeah, it's It is it's imperative. It's imperative that you use your dark side. Use that more dangerous part of you. That's so important. Um, right? You got to learn how to be ruthless sometimes. The world is a very ruthless place, so you got to learn how to be ruthless. Sometimes the best thing to do is to be cold, because it's not that you're just being mean or evil. You're just fighting off people that don't have good intentions, right? You got to learn how to shoo devils away, like these demons that want to, the zombies, the negative people. You got to learn how to be another version of them so that they could run away. Sometimes the best way to beat a bully is to be a bully yourself, right? Um, Zymark said, I learned hard was to keep calm. Back in the days I fight against them, I changed my mindset, just ignoring, giving everything to God. In the hallway, yeah. Some things you gotta leave to God. Other things you gotta take care of yourself. But you'll know. You'll know. So I learned the hard way. You'll know. But you gotta know where to use that energy. You gotta know when to, operate. You gotta have discernment over the situation and know, okay, it's my time to, step up, or now if things are outside of your control, leave it to God. They use everything against you and accuse you and you fight back. So I keep calm. That's true. Now when you fight back, now when you push back, you're the crazy person. Or that's why you gotta let the truth reveal everything. And that's what a lot of times when people want to play these spiritual games of where they accuse you or attack you, they want to set up a stage to where now when you fight back, you look like you're crazy. You look like you lost your mind, but everybody's not seeing what they did to provoke you, right? People like playing that game with y'all, man. They like playing that game. Now when you fight back, you're the crazy person. But the whole time when they was attacking you, nobody said anything. Nobody came to your defense. None of that. I don't know what you're talking about. That's why you gotta let the truth fight for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes it's good to be calm and just chill. And eventually the truth is gonna come out. Right now, which is my memories coming back right now. A lot of people that thought they could play with you, right now they're in deep regret because now the truth is being exposed. They tried to lie as much as they could. They tried to finesse the situation. They tried to make it look like you were the problem for such a long time. And things are shifting right now in the energies where a lot of the things that was said about you or people try to set you up for, a lot of people are seeing that you're the victim in that situation, really. And now they're finally able to catch and highlight the goddamn perpetrators. The ones that try to set you up, the ones that were really cruel in the situation, they're being exposed, right? So a lot of people right now are getting justice. Um, a lot of people getting justice. A lot of people that was done wrong, that was set up. Sometimes these smear campaigns and the lies that people tell about you, it could be very hurtful. It could be dangerous as hell because um, smear campaigns and lies can ruin people's lives. A lot of people's lives were ruined by lies. A lot of people are in jail right now off of a lie. How many older men, older black men especially, come out of prison and it was all a lie? Emmett Till, Emmett Till's life was taken. off of a lie. He never whistled or looked at no little white girl. But it's a lie, right? But unfortunately, he lost his life because of it. Some of y'all don't have the job that you should have because you were lied on. You didn't get certain opportunities because somebody lied on you. The reason why people lie on you like that is because they're afraid of you getting the opportunity. So they'll lie to make it seem like you're unfit, unqualified, or a bad person so that you'll be rejected in the situation. The whole time you're the best damn person for the situation, for that person, for that job, whatever. A lot of people tell lies because you're too great. You shine really bright. And they know that if you get the opportunity, you're going to be loved, you're going to be great, you're going to be elevated. So again, that's why the title of the video is what it is, a thumbnail and everything. They're not real. That's why you don't tell even your closest friends what you're doing, what career path you're going for, if you're starting a business, the girl that you're talking to, what y'all talking about, how long y'all been talking, vice versa for the ladies. You don't tell nobody nothing in this world, man. You let people figure it out. When you get the job, oh yeah, I've been working for 2, 3 weeks. What? You didn't tell me. I didn't know about that. Yeah. Let people just figure out what you have going on. Let them just see you doing it. Don't tell them nothing. A lot of times it's the people that's closest to you that will see you have an opportunity to completely change your life, whether that's with love, whether that's with, you know what I'm saying, a career, a move that you want to make a hobby. And that thing that you're thinking about taking on, can change your situation. But once they know that you're, you know, um, barking on that opportunity, they'll make sure to go in and sneak and sabotage. And they won't, of course, they're not going to say anything, right? So learn to keep things to yourself. One of the best ways to protect yourself is through silence. Be unpredictable. You know, a lot of people right now are mad at y'all because a lot of y'all learn after being betrayed. A lot of y'all learn um, after being lied on and different things happen. You learn, you know what? I ain't telling nobody nothing. Now you're unpredictable. People don't know what you're gonna do, when you're gonna do it, how you're gonna do it, where you're going with, and you're harder to manipulate, you're harder to control, you're harder to trick, or you're harder to use because people don't know where you're going. They don't even know where your head is at. They don't even know how you thinking. And so now it's 10 times harder to manipulate and trick you. So keep things to yourself. Zion Mark said it's just demons, zombie demons. Now I see every game after Third Awakening 2013, 2020, and 2024 was too much awakening. The last was heavy. The most people in hospital for mental health are not sick. The psychopaths are outside police court. Yeah, that's some real shit. It's an awakening right now. There's so much. It's a shift happening right now in the world. A lot of y'all, you're seeing a lot of great things open up for you. If you've been down in some dark seasons, that's because the light is being shed on your situation. You're getting divine justice. The lies that were told about you, a lot of people realize that was wrong. A lot of y'all, your name is being defended. A lot of you, for a period of time, you were being um, humiliated or mocked because of the certain decisions that you made or the change or your transformation. A lot of people thought your transformation was a joke or that they thought you were outright a joke, but a lot of people saying you're the real deal. And the true embarrassment was never you or the path that you're on or how you're moving or how you're doing things. The true embarrassment at this point was to ever go against a person like you. The people that made the decision to go against you and work up against you with your transformation and everything, they they're embarrassed more than anybody else. Cause it's like how could you ever go against a person like that? I'm saying a lot of y'all are too real. A lot of y'all have a lot of concrete success in the things that you're doing. So to go against you is like foolish. Yeah. To go against you is a foolish thing to do. A lot of people realize, now they quiet now. When you kind of struggling with things or life, whatever, people are loud. They're very loud. They mock you behind the scenes, sometimes in front of your face. But when you win and have success, things get real quiet. They get real quiet, and it's because yeah, you're waking up, you're shining, you're winning. and you see everybody for who they are, and you're cutting people off. Now it's quiet now for a lot of y'all in terms of your social groups or even social media, because a lot of people know you know. They're like, oh shit, they know they know you know, which is the dangerous part. It was cool to play games when they thought you were naive and ignorant to the situation, but now that you know what's going on, everybody's like, oh shit, and now they're thinking someone from the group that out of anybody that's trying to make you look bad or humiliate your name or mock you, they're thinking somebody from that group is came to you and told you what was going on, you know? Because they're like, how do you know so much? Because a lot of y'all got spiritual discernment. You can pick up what's going on, and a lies is being told to you by some of these ingenuine, dishonest zombies that you had around you. Says Zarma said they really thought they are something special. Yeah, they're cowards. If you gotta go and lie and trick and manipulate narratives about people, you're a coward. Those are the people that aren't living in their truth. You understand me? They really are cowards, and that's the only way they can control your narrative. But instead of focusing on themselves, they rather focus on you. Um, a lot of these folks, they see you as special. Like they're like, whoa, this person is so great. This person's special. How can we stop them? How can we get in their way to make sure they don't become successful? How can we get in their way to make sure that people don't like them or love them? A lot of y'all get a lot of love. So like how can we manipulate this to make this person look bad, to ruin their image? I don't like how much they get loved. I don't like that they get celebrated and respected when I'm ignored. So not only are they cowards, um, not only are these people cowards, but they see you as something special. Understand me? They see you as something really special. You're like a celebrity. Some of these people they stalk you, they watch your page, they if they know that you typically eat at a certain place a few days out of the week or throughout the month, they'll make sure to sit around a spot. They they sit around a spot and wait for you, yo. Some of these people they take pictures of you when you walking past them. It's an obsession. Um, and a lot of times you'll be walking around living your life and not even without any notion that this is how people see you. Because I'm not gonna lie, when you're for a lot of y'all who've been going through your transformation or on this journey with me, right? You spent a long time dealing with whether that's family, peers, and friends abuse, traumas, where every time you turn around, somebody attacking you, accusing you of doing something, et cetera, et cetera. So for a lot of times, y'all want to be left the fuck alone. Like, yo, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be outside. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be on social media because I already got a lot of negative attention growing up that freaking traumatized me. So I'd rather be alone, right? But the attention that a lot of these fake people have on you is celebrity like. And it's a lot of times, yeah, you want to be left the hell alone. You'll rather relocate, wear hoodies all day, and drop everything to make sure that you're under the radar, right? Um, but these folks can't help themselves, man. You got special qualities about you that you can't even see. You understand me? You can't even see these special qualities you have about yourself. Um, so that's what makes you a target. You don't even realize what's make you a target because you're not doing anything to be a target. You're just being yourself. Zion Mark said, in my apartment, cameras, they know every step when I go outside or inside, always stalking outside. It's really sick. I take a walk, new one, old one, try and come back in my energy. I don't want to go outside anymore. Yeah. I used to kind of peep like when I was in high school and even in college, like there'll be certain people. It's a lot of times it happens to pretty women, like super pretty girls. All of a sudden I'm chilling, I'm doing what I gotta do. and I see this girl pop up out of nowhere, pretty as hell. I'm like, where the hell she come from? Because you pretty much meeting people on a day to day basis. You kind of like chilling. You see, you're aware of people that's going to school or in your neighborhood, whatever. You kind of like, where the freaking hell did this person come from? And you know what happens? This person has been stalked, or not stalked, watched, targeted so much that it makes them want to be behind the scenes and just in a home to themselves, because every time they come outside, it's a problem because people are obsessed with them. Crazy people, crazy men want to run up to them. Girls want to jump them because the girl's mad that she's pretty, or the girl's mad that the guy that they want that girl. So a lot. Some people learn to be alone and to themselves and isolated and almost like, yeah, like a celebrity. Somebody like you start protecting yourself because when you come outside, it's like people lose their fucking minds. People lose their minds when they see you. They don't know how to. They don't know how to contain. They literally don't know how to just chill. They don't know how to just chill. They don't know how to just relax. They talking about you. They weren't. They ask you 1,000 questions. They stalk you. Then when they're aware of just of where you go, they make sure to be around where you go to see you there. To like it's an obsession. So they learn how to just stay to themselves as a form of protection. You know what I mean? Um, Said I stay at home, but I need nature. Yeah, we all need nature. That's why you gotta create your own schedule and not let nobody be accustomed to your schedule. Um, yeah, man, you gotta do your own thing. That's why I like to do my own thing a lot. Cause I don't be realizing when on the days when I wanted to be around people, I wonder why things were so weird in those relationships. That's because you had crazy people talking about you, saying this, saying that. Like you gotta learn how to move by yourself, you know. And a lot of times this happens to very attractive people, attractive women, attractive men. This is what happens to you. You have to try to create your own life within the community that you live in. Like everybody kind of being, going the same place. Like you got to kind of create your own world. You got to create your own. Your time has to be different from everybody else's. The places you go, you have to operate off of your own kind of like cycle in order to like move and navigate and avoid certain people because it's just always going to be a problem, especially if you're a very attractive person. You dress well, you got a lot of confidence, you got good energy. Maybe you like really successful or talented at certain things. You're gonna be stalked. You could dismiss this message all you want. Just a messenger, and just a person that experienced it. Um, a city, New York. I'm really from Guyana though. Yeah. I have no one, just God. Since birth, sacrifice for Satan, make sure to target. Without me, God, they want to sell. New York, cool. Yes, sir. Yep. You gotta watch how you move out here. I'm about to start talking like this. You know how the cops talking to movies, like they talk to their wrist, talk to my wrist like that. What's going on with y'all, man? Let me give y'all some views. I'm gonna give y'all some views real quick, and then we'll go for a walk.
So we're going for a walk, y'all. I hope that when we go on the train and stuff that we don't get cut off out here, but we should be good. One thing I see about people is that you gotta learn how to have very few friends. If you have too many friends, people around you, most of them are not your friends. If you got like 5 people around you, only like one of them are your friend. The rest of them are kind of just like opportunists. They're just there in a relationship with you to see if where things are gonna go with you, if you're gonna become rich, if they could benefit off of being around you. And then like you got like the one or two again that just filled with nothing but hate. You know, you cut the grass low on your yard by keeping your numbers low. I shouldn't have that many folks around you in terms of being that close to you, inviting them to your damn house. You inviting people to your damn house, man. Don't invite nobody to your house, y'all. I used to let everybody in my house. Everybody party. I used to have everybody in my house, chilling, partying. I switched it up. I really had to change things up because it's like I'm not. You invite a lot of negative energy in your circle without even realizing it. Um,
I'm actually an Asian man. A lot of people don't know I'm Asian. All right. Shout out to Ebony. But you, Ebony, a freak, y'all. She home naked watching the stream. What's some clothes on, man? Shout out to Ebony. So, this stream, I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we're going for a long walk. I might stop somewhere and get some like pizza or something somewhere. It's freaky as hell out here. Yeah, home watching stream. Niggas, a lot of y'all freaky as hell. You know, a lot of women nowadays, complaining about men don't look at them. Y'all, some of y'all ain't been touched in a long time. So a lot of y'all are there horny. I'm not surprised. Y'all ain't been touched. Y'all ain't been on dates. The men, some of the men been checked out. Maybe it's just Ebony. We'll try to find this girl real quick. Yo, I'm tell you about this funny story. I saw this one girl. She was on the phone with this guy. She was like, "Man, fuck everybody. I don't want to be with a man. I don't want to be with a woman. I'm gonna be at home and make myself come." Um, she said the airport. On, I passed through the train. I'm working with passed through the train. Voila. Yep. Oh, that's weird. It's like people in here commenting, but I don't even see no the views. What's the latest, Ebony? You've been doing some reads. Yeah. So we getting back into our, you know what I'm saying, our conversation. Uh, and this shit, y'all gotta see this. Yeah. So, um, it's funny you talked about you leaving your state. I realized, and I had a couple conversations with like some of my mentors. I had a mentor I talked to about this. The state that I've been in has been extremely, extremely toxic. And kind of find out, I have more ops than anything else. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these, sometimes the people in your state or your environment can be real small minded. And so you can't really grow being in the state that you've been in. They're not gonna allow you to grow. And that's why I experienced so much like trauma, not trauma, but problems for a long time. Because it's like you're trying to build yourself up, but you're around the same people that you was with in middle school and high school. It creates such a tension and animosity because they're like, how the hell are you growing so fast and doing all this stuff? And you're like, you're excelling so much in life, but we grew up in the same environment. We did the same things. How is your life completely different from ours? All along, we were like, we grew up together, ate the same food. So how the hell you turn out so different? And it's not just about in what you're doing. It's about who you became. Like, how did you become so different? Like, why are you into like spirituality? How did you develop your intellect? Um, why you dress like this? You talk, you connected to these type of people. How the hell we was around each other, but you ended up being so different, and your life turned out to be so different. So instead of like celebrating that, instead of like celebrating you and use you as an example of the changes they feel like they might need to make in their life to improve and do better and to transform themselves, blow up, they'll use that as an opportunity to pull you down because they don't want to do the work. But it's more so they don't want to see you be better than them. So instead of asking like, "Yo, how the hell did you do that? What did you do?" They'll try to destroy you, right? They'll try to pull you down, mock you, um, go around talking about you, spread lies about you. They'll do all type of stuff because they're upset that you outgrew them. For them, it's almost like a form of embarrassment because y'all grew up together, but everybody else is noticing that you're so different. You have so much success, and nobody likes to see anybody do better than them. For the most part, some people do. I like to be around people that's better than me, smarter than me, more advanced than me in different ways, so I can grow. But most people don't think like that. Um, you're a mirror, so they're looking at you and they're like, damn, all these years, all this time, this person been developing themselves. They've been reading and studying, developing skills, building a wardrobe in the gym. They tapped into some spirituality. They've been networking, building this. And this whole time I was around bullshit. It's a painful mirror because they realize the time that they lost. One of the most important things we don't like to lose is time. I don't care who you are. Time is like regret is the greatest pain that most people can feel. So even though I know everybody in this chat, like we're around the same age. Age range probably like 25, 35. Some of y'all late 20s, some of y'all early 30s for the most part. But even though we all still like really young, still relatively young, a lot of people are looking at your life. A lot of people that you grew up with, your friends, people that you used to like go to school with every day, eat pizza with, play basketball with, go here, you know what I'm saying? They're in regret. Even though they still have a lot of time to make changes in their life to like, you know what I'm saying? To live their dreams or to transform, they realize the time that they lost they can't get back. So it's like it's still painful. Um, Still painful for a lot of folks. But, you gotta live your life. He said, I'm just walking around today about to sit on the river with my Starbucks. Ha, it's too late, man. He's trying to tell me a strategy. Is that Starbucks right here? What is this? I don't think this is Starbucks right here. About, is this a Starbucks? This is on. What is this? Nah. Yo, if Ebony's still in the chat, you in Florida, right? I still can't believe some of y'all, man. Y'all living in Florida. Y'all want to leave. That is crazy. How you in Florida and want to leave? That's wild. You want to leave Florida? Crazy work. But I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people from Jersey, not from Jersey, yeah, from like Jersey, New York, want to go to Florida. Everybody going down to Florida. Some people going to the South. It said it's like all these people here are too crowded now. It's getting crowded in Florida. I don't believe it. I did see a lot of creators and shit that I follow, in Florida now, but it's like that. It's like that up there. Sheesh. I'm gonna visit Florida. Talk about this crowded. Um, yeah, I got see. You could be. That's crazy. You could be. You could be. You could be in the same state as everybody and have a completely different experience by depending on who you're around. Shit. That's what I did. Changed my whole goddamn trip around snakes and backstabbers and nah. You gotta get away from those backstabbers, man. Get away from the snakes. Get away from people that have this repetitive cycle in their life and they don't want to change, they don't want to evolve, they don't want to do anything different. You gotta get away from them. But if you grew up in somewhere it's your hometown, home state, it's natural to want to move though. That's just natural. You want to explore. A lot of times you really can't even. You're not gonna really grow unless you get out of the environment that you grew up in. It's just a fact. It's an energy and it's a frequency to that place. And that's why you will probably attract the things that you attract because you're in the same environment. Especially when you dealt with toxic people, you know. toxic relationships, exes, past friends, if you had enemies, you had ops, you had folks that you done fought with, they probably looking for your ass right now trying to jump you. You know what I'm talking about? Your ops probably looking for you right now trying to jump you. Yeah. Um, woo. Say yes, they are looking for me. Yeah, I was just talking about it earlier. Like when you're a really attractive person, or you're somebody that's like well respected, still attractive nonetheless, right? Oh, look what I found, Ebony. If she's still on the goddamn on the stream, I might very well sit down and have me some damn Starbucks. But when you're an attractive person, when you're well known, whatever the case is, a lot of times you people become obsessed with you, and they don't like. A lot of times you think you walk around being normal and shit. You think your life is normal, but you don't realize the people that know you, they don't like the fact that people speak well of you. You got people out here that have a crush on you. You have people that, talk about what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? And your name is spoken of in a positive light. That's creating envy. And the people that know you, they try to create smear campaigns. And it's all because of jealousy. They don't like the attention that you get. And if you still end up, thriving despite their attempts to destroy your image, they'll go as far as try to jump you. They'll try to harm you. Folks, it's crazy. So a lot of times you got to get out of your old environment because when you're in a new place, even though you got good things going on for yourself because they don't know you or they didn't grow up with you, they don't have that same animosity. So they could appreciate you now because they're not comparing themselves to you. They're not them same people that you grew up with and said, how the hell are they doing this? We grew up together. Now, these people in the new state, they looking at you from a distance in terms of they're not that close to you. So it's easier for them to appreciate your success because they can't compare themselves to you. They just can't because y'all don't even know each other. And I grew up with each other, y'all just met. So yeah, how can you compare? We got in the past of this. I'm about to go down with some pizza. I was about to pass. Um, yeah. Yeah, man. So it's easier for people out of your state, out of your environment to appreciate you. So, they ain't even grow up with you. They can't. They appreciate your work from a distance. Yep. Get out of your hometown, man. You know what happens to me when I get out of my hometown? I start attracting a lot of great shit. Like I start attracting the craziest opportunities. And I'm like, why is it that every time I step out of my hometown, home state, I just attract so many great things and meet dope people? Like, why am I experiencing these things? That's because your hometown got a frequency, has an energy to it. It got an energy to it. So once you can get out of that energy and that space, all right, you'll start to align yourself with things that's on a higher frequency. Um, that's why things get smoother. Um, this money start coming faster. You just feel better. Like you can tell by the way you feel. When I'm out of my hometown state, I feel lighter on my feet. My mind is clear. I feel more creative. feel more optimistic, positive. All the just that negative energy that I was just experiencing just goes and just withers away. And I'm like, why I keep experiencing it? Because you're in a low frequency, low vibrational environment. So in that environment, it's low key blocking your blessings, right? Um, you're probably not sleeping the way you need to, right? Things ain't really moving the way they need to move because the environment that you're in is negative. It's low frequency, low vibrational. You'll realize it with people in that environment praying on your downfall, wishing that you fail. Some of them wishing that you pass. And some of them wishing that you even delete yourself because they hate you so much because you remind them of everything they never did. You actually took chances on yourself. A lot of y'all risk takers. You took a chance on yourself. You say, you know what? I see everybody in the state doing the same thing. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go in this school. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna do this. These people stayed on the block, had the same conversations, eat the same food every day, and they turn around and see you completely change your life. And mad at you. They really should be mad at themselves. They're cowards, but they're mad at you, and so they want to take that frustration out on you because you represent what they know. They know they should have became. They know they should have done more. You're a mirror. So you got a lot of negative energy. Even though you're not around these people, they're talking bad about you. They're they're gossiping. They're spreading lies about you. So it's in the air, and it creates a frequency. And if frequency is negative, you kind of walk around wondering why, like like something ain't right. You can feel something ain't right, bro. Something I don't know what it is, but something ain't right. And that happened to me, and I found out that there was a lot of folks in my state hating, bro, talking mad crazy, talking shit, and they're trying to they're trying to say they're trying, a lot of y'all that transform or that doing different things in your state. A lot of people that you grew up with, their mentality is this: who the hell they think they are? That's their mentality. They think you're full of yourself. They think you're ahead of yourself. They think you're in over your head. They think you're delusional because in your mind, you're supposed to settle and think and act and live just like them. So if you're trying to be any better, or this, you're not trying to be better than them necessarily. The focus is on trying to create better for yourself. In their mind, you're not doing too. You're doing too much, and you're not who you think you are. You're faking. Um, you're trying to put on a show to make yourself look better than everybody else, but it has nothing to do with anybody else. It has everything to do with you trying to be the best version of yourself. But they don't understand that. They kind of so these people. That's what they think about you. They think you're delusional. They think um they think you're full of yourself, and their job is to take you off of the pedestal that you put yourself on. A lot of y'all probably grew up probably either shy or you weren't aware of your, what I'm saying, like your powers. You weren't aware of your value fully, so maybe your confidence wasn't there. Maybe you grew up and you was bullied in the environment you grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you were bullied. Maybe that created like confidence issues with you. Maybe you went through trauma in your household. And your transformation was that, like attacking that, like building yourself up. You walk around, goddamn, you beautified. You know what I'm talking about? You're beautified. You glowing. You change your body. Your diet is clean. Skin looking good. You know what I'm talking about? So these folks mad because you really look so damn good. You look so damn good, and they look the same. You look you look like a new person. It's like, yeah, that's them. That's the same person you went to school with. So just off of that alone, it could create problems. But these people crazy, and they drive themselves crazy
but they really waste their time, and it's a shame because instead of attacking you and trying to, talking about you and going around with a smear campaign, they really, if they'd have took all that energy to focus on building themselves, they'd be better. They'll be better off in life right now, and that's the most painful thing for them. Wasting all that time trying to pull you down back to where they think you should be. Meanwhile, their life in shits and shambles. And if they had to just focus all that time and energy on themselves, they probably be living their goddamn dreams right now. So it's a double L. They couldn't bring you down, and then they wasted time. So about
No, today was like
I'm talking about
it's so nice.
Cuban cuisine. I'm around a whole lot of good food right now, y'all. I'm coming back to being the fat man. All right, so yeah, Ebony said I need to pack. I need to break free. I'm already packing. Yeah, been fasting too. This glow up is about to be painful for the hater. That's a fact. Yeah. Started getting to my fasting again too. I've been fasting about 2 meals a day. Fasting to clear everything up in your mind. Fasting to clear your mind. You get your frequency right, regulate your hormone levels, um, clear out your skin, regulate digestion, get your start to get better sleep. And you start to relieve a lot of stress too. Cortisol levels go down. Fasting is dope. What you talking about? She said, what's crazy is they denied me when I tried to bring them with me. Oh well, who's laughing now? Yo, come on now. You already know what I'm talking about. Yo, man, when you started your journey and you realized that you needed a change, you realized that in order for you to be successful in the world, you needed to upgrade yourself. You start telling your friends and your people about this. They start looking at you like you're crazy. What do you mean you change your diet? We all eating meat, we eating this. What you mean you fasting? What you mean you put down, you know what I'm saying, pork and all this stuff? What you mean you meditating? We practice this, we practice that. What you talking about you want to move out of state? Everybody in this family, everybody in this bloodline, everybody in this town, we stay in the same state, we go to the same school. What you talking about? But you was like, nah, bro, I'm telling y'all, we need to expand. Like, you're not gonna grow, you're not gonna get nowhere. You gotta kind of like do different things. You gotta broaden your horizons. You gotta study this. You gotta, and you tried to put them onto your transformation because you had a vision. You saw in that vision, you saw it. It's not only the destination of that vision. The vision also requires you to become a different version of yourself. You needed to transform, and you knew it was going to change your life. But they looked at you like, "Are you crazy?" You to these people, you was Einstein, right? To these people, you were goddamn an inventor. In their mind, you crazy, but the whole time you saw the vision. And then when you transform, they laughed at you at first. They said you'll never do that. You can't do that. You're not gonna change your body. You're right. You're gonna change your diet. Or yeah, you're gonna move here, yeah. They laughed, man. They laughed and they mocked you. And they saw slowly and gradually you start to shift. You started to transform, and you started to accomplish your dreams, the things that you used to dream about. You told these people, and you actually start doing it. Now they want to come back into your energy. Now, oh, yo, what's up? Yo, we see you. Yeah. Yeah, yo, we see everything you're doing, everything you talked about. We remember what you talked about. You're doing it. Yo, let's hang out. Wait, no, let's not hang out. Now they want to hang out with you when all the work is done. After you accomplish, after you accomplish everything you dreamed of, and you told these people, you try to take it with you because you love them, and you wanted them to be a part of your journey so that you can keep loving them. You didn't want to separate yourself from these people. You wanted them a part of your life, but they thought they completely underestimated you and misjudged you. They didn't think you were the type of person that could execute on your goals and on your dreams. And after they realized, like, yeah, living your dreams is real, because a lot of these people, they have a practical mindset. Go to this school, get this type of job, and that's it. You're over here talking about your dreams and transforming and building and independence and entrepreneurship and transforming your body and change your life, change your circumstances. They was like, yeah, right. That's in their mind. That's only for special people, and they thought you wasn't special. But now they realize you are special, and you're doing it. Now they want to become a part of what you built. And it's like, nah, y'all laughed, y'all mocked, y'all rejected me. So why would I want y'all to be a part of my life now? And on top of that, y'all just going to eat off of everything I built because I had to build everything without y'all. So you might as well leave these people where they are, man. Just leave them where they are. Leave them where they are. You try to take them with you. You try to build them up. You try to empower them, but they didn't think that was possible. These people don't believe in alchemy. They don't believe in becoming the best version of themselves. They, in their mind, it's either you special or you're not. It's either you're born with a certain set of gifts, or but they don't believe in transforming and finding your gifts. These people, they just lack belief. That's all it is. They lack belief in themselves. You believe in yourself, and that's why you change because you knew it could happen. You just had the confidence. In their mind, they not only doubted you, they doubted themselves. So, and that's why they mocked, because the mockery was just them being uncomfortable. Like, oh shit, they're actually changing and leaving us behind. Let's try to mock them to pull them back down, because if they continue to change, they're gonna make us look bad. But it wasn't nothing funny. You know what I'm saying? You was dead serious about your transformation, and they missed the boat. They missed the damn boat. Somebody, Janetto said, keep being authentic. The embodiment is where the work is. That's a fact. That's a fact. You gotta embrace. You gotta embrace your journey. Um, and with these relationships, man, you gotta just take it as is, man. It's like you're just gonna have to build with new people. Build with people that have the same values, that see life in a similar way, that believe in their dreams and actually accomplishing things and getting it done. And pull away from these people that thought you was crazy, because they're just gonna try to drag you down. You can't even entertain those low vibrational thoughts. Again, a lot of these people, it's not just they not only doubted you, they doubted themselves. That's why they laughed at you, because to them, they didn't think it was possible to like change your life and do all the things that you said. So they don't even believe in it. But this is a big ass dog. Is that real? That's a dog, yo. Let me show y'all this shit. God damn. Yo, you see that? That's a dog, fam. That's a dog. Damn. That dog is that's a that's a damn that's a damn dinosaur. That's a dinosaur family. Aye. Also, your blessings will be removed if you bring them or turn back when your higher self tells you to leave them. Yeah, listen, pay attention to your higher self. If it don't align, stay outside. What you talking about, Ebony? Just charge up real quick. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna chill, man. Catch some vibes. Sit down, probably get something to eat. Go over my work a little bit. That's it. Just vibe. It's chill. Today's a chill day, man. A lot of people are just chilling. I already did most of my work. I was up late last night working. I was at the gym. Just chill. Probably go live on TikTok. I haven't gone live until on TikTok in so long. What are you doing for the rest of the day outside of packing and putting clothes on? People be staring at me, yo. I don't like that. And then when I turn my head, they turn their head. Try to pretend your ass was just looking at me. I see you, girl, with your damn dog. I don't like to be stared at. Stop staring at me. Stop staring at me. You embarrassing me. You you embarrassing me. Um, she said just relaxing. um, somebody said you talking into the camera. You don't think anybody's gonna look? No, I don't. I don't think anybody's gonna look. I see people walking around with tripods all the time. Tripod, people on the phone. It's an African brother next to me. I don't know a damn word he's saying, but he on the phone. I don't know if y'all can hear him behind me. Nobody looking at him. I feel like I be having experiences where I do the same thing as everybody else, but I would get like called out for it, or I'll be like, is people stare at me. Like I could do the same thing. Always strange things happen to me that y'all don't see. Staring at me. Stop staring at me. Hit the like button. Yo, he said he's talking trash about you in Africa, and he said, "Who does that guy think he is?" who are they? Who are this? Who are this man here? This guy, he came over here. He on the phone. He talking in the. He on the microphone. Who the guy is? He is a creator or something. I don't know this guy. This motherfucker over here. This guy over here. This motherfucker. He came over here with his phone and his camera. I just want to eat my food in peace. This motherfucker. These are Americans. No. These Americans are tired. I'm so tired of them. These FBAs. Like, bro, I'm not even fully American, bro. I'm Guyanese. You know what I'm talking about? No, it does not matter. It does not matter. You money sucker. Get off your phone and turn off the microphone. Nobody wants to see you, nigga. Nobody. Some African, but they talk with their lips. Nobody. You. Nobody wants to see you. You money sucker. Yeah, the craziest thing is he talking next to me. And I think I sound just like him. I sound just like bro. Nah, I literally sound if I sit right next to him, y'all gonna hear how he sound. I sound just like him. I'm just speaking English. Nobody listen. I cannot wait to go back to Africa. Okay, the Americans, who do they think they are? You motherfucker, you are a content creator. Go. How about this? Go get a job. I work hard. Yo, I'm telling you, um, a lot of people can't wait till today to show some goddamn skin. You understand me? These girls trying to break necks out here. My man just came off of work from construction. He saw these two girls pass. He just snapped his neck in half. Hey, my man almost. Look at this dog, y'all. My man snapped his. My man snapped his neck in half just now. Yeah, Stop. She said, stop. Oh, it's a cute dog, man. Strong as hell. Strong as hell. Look like he benched in the gym with it, but cute dog nonetheless. Yeah, everybody can't wait to show skins. Skins. Yo, I've been tired of the weather, man. All the cold is about to finally be done. For a lot of y'all in Florida, like I told y'all, I'm jealous. I'm extremely jealous of anybody in Florida or LA. Just know that I'm jealous of you. Um, because what's been going on over here, Jersey, New York, has been criminal. The weather has been extremely criminal. It's a crime for it to be this cold for this long. I feel like I need justice. It's been a crime. Yeah, it's been criminal, yo. And I be trying to understand. Some days I just look up to the sky and talk to God. God, why are you allowing it to be this cold? Why am I suffering like this? Why are you allowing it to be this cold for this long? Crime, straight criminal activity. You know, y'all get out of y'all home environments, home state. If you're around toxic family or friends, cut them off too. A lot of good things are happening for you, and a lot of y'all are actually getting everything you should have already had. All the blessings, money is flowing to you easily, but you can't afford to have anybody around you that's going to block you. Can't afford to have be in a negative environment that's going to pull you down. Your energy need to be clear, and you need to be in unfamiliar territory. It's the familiar territory that try to hurt you. You know, the people that know you, that you grew up with. I even ran into my school teacher like was it a year ago or 2 years ago? She was mean as hell. So what are you doing now, Randy? So what are you doing now, Randy? Mad as hell. And I told her I was doing. She's like, "Oh, look at you." I'm like, okay. This is the lady that kind of mocked me. You know how these school teachers always hating on you, telling you that you ain't gonna be nothing. You need to have lower expectations of life, and I come to find out she got laid off from the school. She don't even teach at my high school no more. She got laid off, and I'm like, yo, that's why I need to get the hell out of here. Even a school, even a grown ass lady hating on you, bro. A lot of these school teachers, they're dream killers. They're dream killers. They mad they didn't live their dreams. Um, they quit on themselves, whatever the case may be. So they're gonna try to break the spirit of the student, try to break your confidence. I said, yo, I gotta get out of the state. And I was actually being really nice. I was showing her love, but she was so mean. Like, damn, she looked miserable. She don't look happy. I'm like, yeah, it's time for me to get the fuck up out of here. Some of these people, some of your enemies, they're they missed the boat, man. You had a lot of y'all showed love to them. A lot of y'all were nice to them, right? You were very nice to these people, but they just can't. They don't know how to accept love. They're so damn negative. Their spirit is tainted. They're just filled with nothing but negativity and darkness. Just nasty. They don't know how to. They're just so negative. You gotta get out of that environment, yo. And then no, it don't matter what you do. You can be nice to them. You could be, you're never gonna change them. They're always gonna be negative and mad that you're doing good. I told what I was doing. That's well, okay. So guess you tried to bring up my exes from high school. So Have you talked? Have you talked to Chantel? What about her? What about Jessica? Damn, girl. And it's like she tried to bring up women, like girls that I talked to in the past. I don't know what she was trying to accomplish with that, but it's like, what the hell is wrong with this lady, bro? And she just kept on jabbing me, trying to jab at me. So what do you let me see. Uh you know what I'm talking about? She just kept trying to bring up bullshit to try to like bring my energy down. Because a lot of the first thing a lot of people from my past, their first reaction to me from how they knew me growing up is like their face be like, I just can't believe it's me. They could just see they could see the obvious change. They could see the changes I made are obvious. Right? They could see yo, a lot of these old men looking at these girls. Tell y'all girls, y'all ladies breaking necks, man. Bro, like 70 years old, like damn. This how these dudes be looking out here, right? Ready? Say you a woman walking past, right? That's how these dudes be. They be like, so you walking past, they be like, they got a look of a combination of being confused and horny. They confused and horny at the same time. Like, damn, bro, chill. I think not. I am getting distracted, but I think everybody wants like each other. All jokes aside, everybody's thirsty, bro. The gender war in America is insane, but really everybody's thirsty, but everybody's afraid to look thirsty. But you know what I'm saying? Like people be thirsty as hell, bro. Both men and women. A lot of women act like they don't care. I don't need y'all. Need no man. Can't wait to smell a man. They miss the touch of a man. Dudes out here, I'm telling you, man, these women, I'm telling you. And the same woman he condemning and criticizing, he can't wait to, you know what I'm saying? He can't wait to be with her. Um, I gotta go back to what I was saying before. Yeah, the people that you grew up with, man, it's like you'll try to be nice to them and show. I try to show that lady love. So what are you doing now? Are you who you with? Did you talk to that girl from high school? What about her? I'm like, why are you bringing up negative? What the hell is wrong with this lady? I had to look back. I had to look at this lady like she was crazy, bro. What the hell is wrong with this lady, bro? I'm like, what the hell is wrong with her, bro? That's how I knew. And y'all done fucked up. And I gotta get out of this state. Um, yeah, that's how you know you gotta get out, man. Get out of your old environment, get out of the state. And it's only until you get out of state is where things are gonna shift for you. Like me. Money starts flowing, opportunities. I just feel better, feel happier, meeting, better people. Having better experience. The food is better outside of your state. If you was having acne, your skin is gonna clear up when you get out of the state. If you was having trouble sleeping, you'll sleep better when you get out of state. If you had feelings of sadness or worry about your future, like damn, some people kind of worry about their future, have anxiety, like because they want to make sure they're successful. When you get out of state, you're gonna have a sense of certainty and calm, and there's gonna be a level of you're gonna see the path clearly. You're gonna be able to like you're not gonna worry anymore. The stress is gonna be gone. Um, a lot of the anxieties and fears is because of the low frequency that you're in, the environment. Your environment is low frequency. The people that you're running into are low frequency. If you're struggling in your dating life, get out of state. Who you supposed to be with, who you supposed to date is not in the state you in or state you grew up in. Meaning I get out of state, everything is just so different. Everything is different. People are nicer, making more money, opportunities come my way. Every time I turn around, money flowing, this opportunity, that opportunity. Um, just beauty, just beautiful things. Your energy get lighter. You're sleeping better. Get out of your hometown, y'all. Leave their ass behind. They said you wasn't gonna be shit. Leave their ass where they are. They said you wasn't gonna be nothing. You actually became one of the most successful people to ever come out of your hometown. So leave them behind. They might want to come back now. I have people in my past like that, like they want to come back around. They want to. Nah, I'm good. I remember how a lot of y'all treated me, and then when I come back around, I see y'all again in the hometown. I try to be, you understand me, kind of kind. You know what I'm talking about? I try to be kind, but y'all some, you know, y'all some bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? The leave behind. If you haven't already yet, feel free to donate. Cash App, $ Randy Harlequin 3. Um, yeah, get out of your hometown, man. Like people are just so much happier outside of your hometown. They're part of the reason why they're so miserable in the first place is because you passed them up. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm about to cook. A lot of y'all, when y'all grew up, a lot of the folks in their hometown, the reason why they mistreated you because they thought they were better than you. They thought they were smarter than you, sharper than you. They thought they was gonna have a better life than you, and they used you to empower themselves. In other words, because they thought they were better than you, part of the reason why they were so cocky and arrogant was because they thought they were better than you. They used you as a emotional footstool. Their self-esteem and their confidence was predicated on them thinking that they were better than you and superior to you. And the reason why they're so salty now is because the very person that they looked down on, they looked at you like you were small. They thought they were more attractive than you. You know what I'm saying? Like for both sides, men and women, they thought they were more attractive than you. They got more attention. Maybe they thought they was more popping and this and that, and they just used you as like the person to kick down to make themselves feel better because they thought they were superior to you. The reason why they're so mad, the reason why you have so many attacks, the reason why they're so salty is because the same person who they looked down on and saw as inferior to them and thought you wasn't going to be nothing and made you the butt of so many jokes, and you ended up surpassing the very people who made you a joke. Your life is so much better than theirs. You've accomplished way more. You've transformed. You've inspired so many people. You're a positive person. Like people love you. People love being around you. But you ended up passing up the very people who told you that you wasn't going to be nothing. So of course they hate your ass. You passed them up. You proved everybody wrong. But most importantly, it wasn't about them, but it was about proving yourself right. And they can't stand it. Oh my God, they can't stand it. They hate it. They underestimated you. A lot of these people, they were never better than you. They were delusional. They were never better than you. It just seemed that way because they were louder. They probably just loud. That's it. But that just because you make more noise don't mean you have more value. You understand me? Just because you make more noise does not mean that you have more value. Just because one person is quiet and another person is loud doesn't mean that the person that's quiet is quiet because they lack value or they lack intelligence or they lack something to offer. But that's what they thought. They thought because you was low key to yourself, whatever, that you probably don't know much, or you probably dumb, or you probably don't have any talents or abilities. But the whole time you one of the most gifted people in the world. You just didn't care about impressing nobody. So a lot of these people, they're upset at you. They think that you're a chameleon. They feel betrayed by you. This entire time, they thought that you were nothing. But when they see you have all these abilities and skills and talents, they're like, oh my God, why didn't they show this when we were around them? Why didn't they display all these abilities when we were around each other? Now they're like they can't believe it, but they realize they were wrong their entire time. They thought that you were less than or beneath them, but the entire time you were just as capable and talented as anybody else. You just didn't show it. You weren't a showboat. You weren't loud. You weren't cocky. A lot of y'all were very humble. Um, so a lot of these people they feel lied to. They feel like you're an actor, and they're upset at you. They really a lot of them want to find you and beat you up. And but a lot of times God will hide your value. If you would have shown the parts of you that you have now to those people back then, it wouldn't have been good. A lot of people are opportunists, and some people just want to be around you because of what they see you have, or some ability that you got, or the motion that you have. They would have just took advantage of you. Especially a lot of y'all are very kind, so it's a good thing that you didn't show who you really were and your gifts and your talents before. Um, yeah, but that's why they don't like you. That's why they still negative because they're like, how the hell is the person that we mocked, humiliated, and all this stuff and rejected? And didn't really want nothing to do with. A lot of y'all were like isolated. You probably wanted to be friends with some of these people, but they rejected you. They're like, how the hell did the very person that we look down on end up surpassing us and doing better than us in life? Because you did the work. That's why. But you wasn't even on the type of time of like trying to be better than them. You were just focused on yourself. But you ended up being better than them because all it was doing was sitting around, gossiping, smoking, drinking, bullshitting. I didn't have any goals. I had so many people that just about 2 years ago was so mad, jealous. People that I grew up with, old friends, high school friends, college friends, got a fucking problem. They got an issue with me, boy, because they just mad. A lot of y'all talk of the town. And these people, they ended up, you know what I'm saying? They ended up not really accomplishing much in life because they just thought they just had it like that. When you think you're super talented, usually the people that perceive themselves as super talented don't really work hard. So they thought life gonna be easy. They were cocky, they were arrogant. Those very people who laughed and mocked and thought they was better, ooh, life in shambles. They're no longer here. Some of them are off of the face of the earth. The main ones. And so careful how you treat people, especially how you treat the chosen. But yeah, just careful how you treat people, man. And just because you think you're a little bit more advanced than somebody, don't give you the right to like treat them like shit. Like, why does that mean that? Why does that mean? Let's say I got more money than somebody. Why does that mean that I have more money? I should treat them like shit. I say I got a better car. Why does me having a nicer, newer car justify me bullying somebody? Or why does that have to mean that? Like, why do you have to do that? You know what I'm saying? The way these niggas move don't make sense to me. Why do you have to do that? I'm saying, um, my new backyard will be the Atlantic Ocean. I cannot wait to move, counting the days. All right, y'all. About to get up out of here. Enjoy vibing, chilling. I give me some real light to eat, probably a slice of pizza, and that's it. I'll catch y'all again in a couple of days. Make sure you tune into the videos, the content. Um, Drop a comment on the shorts. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out. Peace.